Okay, David Coon's office, no planning, yeah. I never planned these things anyway. A short thing, and he had to go to the washroom. We all know a politician is full of shit, but anyway, but this is a good kind of shit, you know. He's a good shit. He cares for the people and fights for the people, and that's what you need, a good psychologist. They listen to people's problems. I couldn't be a politician because I like to talk too much. Talk. So when he finished what he has to do, I want to talk about this. I never really seen it the first time. Not the whole platform. I just want to see one issue. Do not remove office copy, okay? This thing here, just one. We're not going to go through all the thing. And we're just one. I just went like this and I saw it and I said, oh, can I talk to you for a second? There we go. I mean, these politicians really, they're really full of it because he's been there a long time. But like I said, 95% of the politicians are full of it. But of course, he's a candidate, so we'll find out what's going on right quick in 2 minutes. But really, the polls are really, from what I see, a lot of changes, and there's going to be changes. My God, it takes a long time. He must be really full of it. Talking to myself, I got a camera here. I got the video on here. So then he turns around and then we'll find out what's going on. But the politicians, that's the way it is, right? They're full of it. But there's people that's full of it and there's people that's not full of it. Brian Gallant, well, he's full of it because they don't want to talk to those paramedics in Miramichi. So he is full of it. And there you go, my God, sir, the camera's on and you are full of it. You were there for a long time.
Hi, Charles.
You were full of it. You were there for a long time.
I wasn't that long. I had to put my tie on.
Put your tie. Oh, okay. So I thought you were there for private business.
That too.
That too? It took a long time, but you're still in one piece. Okay. Green Party platform.
Yes.
We are not going to board everybody. I went like this.
It's online, so anyone can read it.
And what's your website?
greenpartynb.ca.
Okay. Now I see one thing here. Are you disappointed with the coverage of the media so far?
We've been covered pretty well, generally.
Have you?
Yeah, sure. CTV, Global.
I seem to talk more about the People Alliance.
You think?
I don't know. Did you smell changes in the air?
Absolutely. I mean, we got momentum where our local candidates are doing amazing. So, yeah. I mean, you can't tell from the polls, right? You can tell. You can tell at the door.
What's that?
The polls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Public opinion polls.
What's that? I thought the last. They're the one that said that Trump will never be elected.
There you go.
President.
Yeah. But at the door, the reception is what's all important, how people are being received at the door. And so there's definite momentum in many ridings for Greens around the province. It's exciting.
You agree tonight's debate? No people, like last time, you weren't allowed there. There was NDP and the two main political parties. Yeah. This time, you're there. Right. NDP is that People Alliance is not there. Do you agree with that? Or?
No. So what we're going to do, what we're saying, we're putting out a release today that says if we form government, we'll amend the Elections Act, and I can propose this even if we don't form government and make a private member's bill to amend the Elections Act to set down the requirements for television and radio companies that lays out the requirements for who gets to participate in these debates. It should be democratic and all leaders should be able to participate.
It's a private company. How the hell can the government tell them, hey, this is what you're going to do?
Government legislates private companies all the time.
Do they?
Of course.
To set the rules for debate, isn't that Russia style?
No, not at all. We're talking about democracy and what's in the public interest.
Oh, democracy again. Oh, democracy. I always seem to forget that word.
Clearly, it's in the public interest for all party leaders to participate in all these debates. And so that's what we would do.
I think Mr. Austin would be very happy for you to support him.
Well, it's been a constant problem across Canada in the national debates, in provincial debates in different provinces, including ours. So we need to set out the rules that everyone has to live by.
This wasn't planned, as you could tell. Oh, by the way, I never read your private thing there, don't worry. I didn't do like Mission Impossible. Okay, now, this is the thing here. Legislate a 40% cap on the concentration of print media ownership and prohibit cross ownership of media and non-media businesses.
Right.
What does that mean?
That means that J.D. Irving owns too much of the media in New Brunswick.
Duh.
And so this legislation would break up the ownership of the media in the province.
How will you do that?
Through legislation.
Again?
Again.
You have great faith with this democratic system and legislation.
Well, it's all we got. Because if we don't have it, then what have we got?
But they legislate bloggers to be banned for life from the legislature.
There's no legislation. That's some kind of rule, I don't know, inside the Legislative Assembly.
Dan Bichia, I'll be best Dan Bichia. I miss him so much. So you're going to propose legislation. Ownership, Irving will have to sell 40%, 60% of their papers.
So they would have to comply if this legislation passed, and no one else could get in the same position, right? The idea is we shouldn't have anything close to a monopoly over media ownership. It's not healthy, particularly when the company that owns the media is a huge player in the economy. So that's the whole section there on improving democracy in New Brunswick, and that was one of the elements of that.
Democracy, okay. So tonight, democracy in action, Steve Murphy. Are you ready for him?
Am I ready for sure? Yeah, absolutely.
It's not one-on-one now. Now he has to go with 3 people.
Yeah.
He is good though.
He does his job well.
Very well. Is he born here in St. John? He's born in St. John.
St. John, I think, yeah.
That man should be received the Order of New Brunswick.
You think? I mean, you could put in a...
Yeah, I should, because you know why? What he did there with the funeral, with the 2 cops, when there's a moment when the 4 people that were shot dead,
Yeah.
and the funeral,
Yeah.
and he was the host.
Yeah.
During a moment of crisis, Steve really speaks well, and that's what I see. How did we change from Irving
So
to
you
Steve?
should nominate him.
Yeah, no, how could you? I nominated one person, that young girl, that her parents died by a drunk driver,
Oh, yeah.
and she was the spokesperson,
Right.
and I nominated her about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Never did. You gotta be snubby to nominate people. Maybe you.
I don't know.
How did we went from Green Party platform to Steve Murphy?
I don't know. But that's the way you roll, Charles.
Keep on the good work.
Thank goodness.
Merci beaucoup.